World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today it is my honor to bring you Sue Broome. She's not a stranger to EWN. She comes to us 3 times a month, twice a month for meditations, and once a month for a show that we call Messages from Your Loved Ones. And that's a beautiful, beautiful show. It happens the second Monday of every month with Sue and myself, and we sit in the energy of folks that you all have loved and lost. So we hope that you'll join us for that. Sue Brum, I'm so glad you're here today. Thank you.
Excited to be here, and I can hear your chimes in the background.
Yes.
Mine haven't started yet, surprisingly.
Yeah. Mine have had a lot to say recently. Yeah. Fun. All right, Sue, why don't you just lead us off?
All right. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. So I have some crystals. Some of you know that I like to grab crystals. You don't have to grab crystals. And there go the chimes. But if you would like to have crystals, feel free. So get yourself into a comfortable position and allow yourself to take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you'll notice that your body is starting to relax. Tensions are falling away as you continue to take some deep breaths. Not trying to change it, just noticing the in-breath through your nose. And with every exhale, tensions release, old belief systems release, things that you feel you have to do today, release, worries about other people, about other things, release. This is your time. Just notice how your body is starting to feel. And for some of you, close your eyes. Some of you leave your eyes open. Today we're going to go on a journey, a magical path. And this magical path has flowers, greenery, trees and bushes all around it. And if you would like it to be daylight, you can feel the sun. If you would like to be lit by the moon, it can be nighttime with the stars. Whatever feels right for you. As you're walking along, your gaze is ahead of you. And out of the side, on either side, you notice a sparkle, maybe a little beam of light. You keep your gaze ahead, can see it bouncing off to the right or to the left, maybe both sides at the same time. The energy feels joyful, playful even. So you keep walking. This time out at the right side. you notice a spark of light. And you stop, still continuing to look forward. You're asking the question, what is it that I'm seeing? Can you move again? Can see a little dancing of light off to the right-hand side. So ask the question, I turn my head and look, will I see you? You feel like you get the positive. So you slowly turn your head and see a little fairy dancing along the flowers. And there is just a little light, almost like if they were holding light in their hands, pointing. You can see it moving around, dancing almost with the flowers. The color of the sparkle might change. The fairy just feels so light and loving. You ask the question, are there more? Are there more of you? And as you ask that question, and see all these little lights dancing with the flowers. You might not see all the fairies, but you see their light, their little magical light, dancing with the flowers, hiding in the bushes, maybe up on the branches of a tree. Allow yourself just to feel their energy. Feel the fun, the joy. And as you feel their energy, they can feel yours. The excitement of seeing them for the first time, maybe. Maybe you've felt their energy and have been curious. Turn your gaze to one of the fairies and ask them what they would like to share with you today. Whether it's what is it that they do all day? What are they doing right now? Are they always here? Whatever you want to ask. So just take a moment and ask your question and allow the answer to come. As you're allowing this answer to come to you through your heart, you may not be consciously aware of the answer now, but it will come to you at some point in time. Ask the fairies, ask all of them if they are here to help heal the flowers, heal the bushes, heal Mother Earth in different ways. And what kind of answer do you get? And ask the fairies if they've always been here. Why haven't you seen them before? Why haven't they shown themselves? You might even hear the words back. Believe in us. Believe we are here. We have always been here. We've been waiting for you to notice. As you look into the flowers and the bushes and the trees, ask them to light up where they live. What does it look like where they live when you're not seeing them working with the flowers and the grasses and the bushes? And see what you see. Ask them the question, what is it that you can do to help them? To help others notice the fairies? To help them do their jobs, do what they are intended to do? How can you help them help the flowers and the leaves and the trees and the bushes and the grasses? And now just ask them if you can send them love, if you can expand your love to them, if they will join in the feeling of your love, your gratitude, appreciation for all that they do, thanking them for allowing you to see them, to share this time with them, to spend this time, this precious time. Expand your heart, your love, and allow all of the fairies to join in feeling the expression of your love. and sharing theirs, sharing their joy, their playfulness, their gratitude. Thank all of the fairies for spending this time with you, for sharing this time, sharing their information, sharing their love, their joy. And come back to the path of you. Come back into your bodies. Starting to feel your hands and your feet. Coming all the way back. Taking a deep breath in. Wiggling your hands and your toes. Moving your shoulders about. Moving your head from side to side. Coming all the way back into your body. And opening. Opening your eyes. Oh, wow. You were making my nose run.
So what was so interesting to me was the first thing I heard was, believe in us, we are here. And then about 10 minutes later, you said, you might hear them say, believe in us, we are here.
Yeah, that was, I was getting such chills on that, and it's hot in here. I'm starting to warm up, but I was getting such chills on that. Like, wow.
They told me to find this picture. I'm hoping I can show it to you. This was in my garden. Where is it?
Okay.
Do you see that white
Oh,
dot under the daisy?
yep.
Yep.
Looks like a little orb.
Yes. Yeah. And I kept watching it, and then I took a couple of different photos of it, and it just sort of, yeah, there it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's so interesting that in the daylight, you can, like, my eye just sort of got caught on it, and then I followed the dot, but rarely in my life have I noticed lights in the daylight hiding in the bushes. It was just such a treat to find that.
I'm looking to see. I thought I had saved this as a special, but I must not have. Oh, I did. Oh. So I didn't see this until I got home. And I was looking at a picture. Now, I know it's hard to see, but you see that like blue? All right. I think,
It, oh, oh, yeah.
all
I
right, now,
saw that. How interesting.
it was moving, and I had multiple pictures. I mean, and it was just, I was trying to get the sun between it was just moving around,
Mhm.
but they're trying to get our attention.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, yay, Ruth took our picture.
yeah. And so outside in my garden on the west side of my house, that's where I have felt their energy. It's the only part of my yard actually that I have felt their energy. But I had some hibiscus planted there, which of course didn't winter over. They're not expected to winter over, but that had beautiful orange flowers last year. And so while we were focusing on that in the meditation, I asked, what kind of flowers do you want over there? They want the hibiscus back. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, it's just so sweet when you feel that they're really there.
Mhm. Yeah, and I know we were talking about the trees that I see, because your tree, there are trees. If I do a certain walk, there's a street, and it's only on, I think, one street where there are trees, and they're similar to that. And every time I've seen them, from the very first time I saw them, it's like, oh yeah, that's a fairy tree. Because you think about the fairies in the desert, and it's like, well, yeah, they're here, but like, I don't have a yard of green grass. I have a yard of rocks.
Yes.
So, but they're there.
So we were in Sedona for a retreat, and there was this beautiful big tree, and it was smoking. And we would look at it, and it didn't smoke all the time, but at times you would just see these little puffs of smoke. And I don't even know that smoke is the right word, but it looked kind of like smoke. And then whenever anybody would try to video it, it would stop. So
Uh-huh.
definitely felt like a fairy tree.
Well, especially, because sometimes they allow you to, and that it's an allow you to take their picture, and other times, no. But so let me ask your opinion, for orbs. If you see an orb, do you think those are fairies or something else?
I tend to think there's something else. But what do you think? I mean, I don't know that I have a right or a wrong answer, but what do you think?
I think it's both.
Hmm.
I think some things, it might look like an orb, but it's a fairy. And I think other things are truly something different, some other being. Man, I don't know what.
I've seen fairies in ice before, like a icicle hanging down off a tree that's glowing. Uh,
Mm.
I've seen fields where they're popping in different places. Yeah, that's delightful when I see them that way. Yeah, but it seems to me generally, I think they're kind of associated with water, like in a more humid place, but maybe not.
Is that the fairy sprites?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what a fairy sprite is. What do you know?
Well, I think there's different fairies for different things. So, like, have you ever heard of, now let me see if I can, sylph?
I've heard of them, yes.
Okay, and they're more for the sky. So, but I think that they are in the fairy family, but they have a specific job, a specific thing that they specialty. So the water sprites, it feels like it's fairies that are more, they're almost more water.
Hmm.
That's what it feels like to me, but you know, just my opinion.
Well, it's all fascinating and it's all fun and it's all energy. And isn't that what we're all made of anyway? Is energy.
Right? Well, and you know, people can go on this journey and, you know, maybe they won't see fairies for out in the world like like you see them, but they might. And I think partially it's kind of like inviting the angels into your day, you know, invite the angels into what your task at hand. Invite the fairies into your day, invite the fairies into your walk. Invite them, ask them. It's like, okay, I believe in you. Will you show yourself?
Yeah. Might as well try it, friends, and see what you get. I never believed in fairies before, and I thought people that talked about fairies were a little odd, until I experienced my first fairies. And then I went, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I understand. Yeah.
And sometimes they don't, you know, because when we were walking, you could see them out of the corner of your eye. But if you looked, if you look right away, you might not see anything. So
Right.
pay attention to the sparkles that you see out of the side of your eye. And then just, oh, is that a fairy?
Yeah. Very fun. Well, thank you, Sue Broome. What a delightful way to spend some time this morning.
Oh, you're welcome. It was fun.
Sue, is there anything you would like folks to know about you?
Yeah, I just, you know, if I'm working with somebody, I just like to have fun. Call in their angels and guides and work with them. But yeah, everybody's on their own healing journey. Everybody's where they're at. There's no right or wrong. Be open, believe.
I love it. Thank you. All right, friends, thank you for being here at Enlightened World Network. Take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon. Bye now.